YouTube? It's Noelle and Doug. Welcome to our YouTube channel. We're in the Mills. We've talked about it multiple times. Doug has a channel, I have a channel. We just decided, whatever, let's just do one together. So
why not?
It's Saturday night, it's 8:30. We've been going to dinner, we've been doing drinks, we've been doing like the bar thing here in LA because everything's opening back up. We found it's expensive.
Very.
It can be hit or miss, as we learned last night. We went to get dinner at Citizens Public Market. Citizens Public Market in Culver City is really, really good, but like I got fish tacos, the shells were gross, and then we got oysters that it was my fault because the oysters had cheese on them, so they weren't very good. Anyway, we just learned yesterday, like sometimes when you go out, it's not always amazing, it's not always like the best time, and again, you're spending money. So we decided tonight we're going to take things into our own hands. We actually thought about doing like a mixology class because that would be cute, but since everybody is out here like doing stuff clearly because everything's back open.
Or no, everything is not open. Like a lot of those still weren't open. I guess because it's mixology and it's a lot of things people touching. Yeah. They're not open yet.
And
they're still going through the whole protocol.
Is open is like totally booked. So, and it's like hella expensive. Like I'm not about to pay $200 or whatever just to make. It
wasn't bad. Some of them were like $30-40. See, she don't even know. She didn't even look.
I'm not gonna pay $30-40 for a drink that I'm just gonna drink once when I could pay $30-40.
It's for the experience.
When I could pay $30-40 to make a drink right here at home with my own money and my own time.
So with that said, what we're here to do tonight is we thought, since we can't go to a mixology class, there's nobody doing these classes, they're not open yet. Hey, why don't we try some drinks and make them ourselves, right? Teach ourselves some drinks. Recipes are all over the internet. Why not try? But as competitive as Noelle and I are, if you know us, we compete about everything. One of us has to be the best at everything we do. So we said, hey, not only are we gonna try some new drink recipes tonight, but we're gonna have a little competition. We're gonna mix some new drinks up, try them, and we're gonna give them to each other to grade each other's drinks, and we'll see who gets the better grades. Now, of course, Noelle's probably gonna cheat because she's a little biased. So
I'm gonna be honest. But at the end of the day, you're biased towards your drink, I'll be biased towards my drink. So I think if nothing else, we can let everybody watching this vote in the comments, and then that could just be like a decipher. That's
actually a good point. So yeah, let us know after this video once you see our two drinks and the final well, I guess they can't taste them.
No, we'll describe them in detail for you guys.
We'll do something, but y'all tell us who's looked the best. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be mine, but it's cool, we'll see. And we'll go ahead and get started.
All right, the drink I'm making is called a mango nata margarita.
Okay.
So it's got tequila, it's got mango, it's got spicy stuff, it's
Chamoy.
It's got triple sec, it's got all types of things.
All right, so these are the ingredients here. We got some mango, frozen, but lightly thawed, chamoy, or actually it's like liquid Tajín because we couldn't find a chamoy.
It's Tajín sauce.
Yeah.
And then the recipe does call for a high-powered blender, but like I'm not about to buy a blender just for this. So this we'll have to do. Somebody said the person who made this recipe was talking about their blender broke using it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Well, hopefully that don't happen.
If it breaks, it breaks. I forgot the Tajín for the Tajín rim. So like I've never done this. I've seen people do it. It seems like a huge waste of Tajín because you're just gonna roll the drink rim in Tajín. But we have this gigantic bottle of it, so I think we can afford to waste a little bit of Tajín. All right, so it says cut the limes in half. I did that. It says pour Tajín. Okay, I did that too. Mix the mango nata to the carafe blender. Add the tequila.
Yeah, 5 shots should be good.
All right, 5 shots it is. All right, so it says add your.
What type of tequila do we have?
It's 1800 Reposado. This kind. Yeah. And we just had what's it called? Casamigos, and that went like wine. So a little heavy. 5. Okay, and then it says add the tequila triple sec. 3 ounces of triple sec. Okay, so 3 shots of triple sec.
Now what is this?
I don't know. It's like a liqueur. So it tastes kind of like oranges. It says it's 15% alcohol. So it's just more alcohol. So 3 shots of this.
3 shots of this.
That's a lot of alcohol. I feel like
that's all alcohol?
I think I may.
I mean, if you're about to be making a whole pitcher full.
But I think I overmeasured. I think there might be too much alcohol. Well, I guess we'll see. It should be fine because I'm gonna put some ice in there too, so it should balance it out.
I don't know, we gonna see.
All right, so then it says, now do I? Nope, I gotta add a little bit of water and a little bit of sugar. So it says to add 1/4 of sugar, like 1/4 cup of sugar. And we only have granulated sugar, which is fine. I Googled it, it said it's fine.
Cane sugar?
This is cane sugar. It asks for granulated sugar.
Oh, okay.
But you can use cane, I think. That's what Google said. So it should be fine.
All right.
We'll see.
How much of that? It's a lot of sugar, looking.
Yeah, 1/4 cup of sugar.
All right, we'll have to be Big Liddy in here, boy. Alcohol and sugar, no better combination in the world.
Okay, so there's sugar, and then I gotta put in some cold water. So like 2 ounces. 2 ounces of water. 1, 2, that looks like 2.
I don't know if that's how that works, but
I think it's fine. You know how the bartenders,
I think it will be
like
fine.
how the bartenders count their shots and they'll be like 1, 2. That's what I did.
Okay.
All right, so I have my triple sec, tequila's in there, cold water, sugar's in there. Now ice. It says 2 handfuls, so.
Twist it.
I did that earlier. You see how I had it out? This is a handful. I mean, it's all.
a handful of ice?
2 handfuls of ice.
Who the hell?
It's subjective.
Exactly, that's why it should be a measurement.
I don't want it to be watered down, so I'll just do 2. That should be good. All right, so then next add the frozen mango chunks and the ice. And I think the reason why you put the solid stuff on top is because of like blenders and whatnot. Uh-oh. Oh, and this is 5 cups of mango. It's really 4, but that's all we had. Because everybody went and got frozen mango today for whatever reason. This is gonna be good. I think it's gonna work out. Okay, it says place the lid on the blender and then blend the mixture on high for 30 seconds. It doesn't look very thick. It tastes phenomenal. And then it says to scrape the blender again. That sounds dumb. Just gonna grab a spoon, you know, see what we're working with. I do wish it was thicker, but maybe.
I don't know about this one, buddy. I don't know about this one.
I don't know why it's chunky.
Chunky?
Yeah, it's like a little bit chunky.
No, you probably need to blend it up some more then.
Maybe.
Like chunky how? Like what's the consistency we talking here?
Like there's chunks, see? I guess, yeah, I just have to blend it more.
Yeah, probably. Also, like it doesn't, for an iced margarita, like I would have thought it would need more ice.
I guess I could add more ice.
If it's more like, is it like pulpy juice, or is it like a slushy?
It's like a smoothie. It tastes good. It's just not exactly what it tastes good. It's just a little like pulpy.
Noel Bailey Mills for all your local bartender needs.
All right, let's try this again.
All right.
It's really coming together. I can see.
Okay.
Wow. It looks professional. Wait, it still needs to be blended more, but
What it's talking about?
it's giving what it needs to have given.
Okay. Okay.
It tastes organic. It tastes lucky. Ain't nothing about this organic. Like, we put triple sec that cost $5. I don't know what's in there. I want to point out in the recipe it does say blend so that there's no more chunks. So the chunks are normal. Okay. It's like there's chunks, but it's not like.
It looks like margarita texture now.
This looks like I went down. Is Margaritaville a thing? There's a restaurant called Margaritaville that people go to.
Uh-huh.
And this looks like something that they would serve.
Okay. Alright.
Listen, it's fire. It's really fire.
Okay.
Also, are we gonna finish everything?
Well, we could. That could be the challenge. Video number 2.
All right, so the next step. You know what's so crazy?
What's that?
So they tell you to put the Tajín on the plate, right? But then they'll tell you to do nothing else with the Tajín. So I guess I'm just supposed to come to the conclusion that I'm supposed to roll my Tajín in that plate.
Right.
And it's fine because obviously I'm an expert.
Yeah,
now.
I'm the wrong person.
You just do this, I think. You're supposed to like wet your rim with a little bit.
Oh shit!
You wet the rim. See? You see?
Okay.
You see?
Okay.
And then you do this.
So you wet the rim.
Yeah, and then you roll it. See? Like so. And then you see?
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Technique. Okay.
You would have thought I've done this plenty of times
Put a
before.
little light on that backside right there. Okay.
You would have thought that I went to bartending school.
Maybe you did.
I may have. Wow.
Let's see.
Wait, is this camera still going?
Yeah. It's looking pretty good. We got a fairly.
This is gonna look
even
so
coat,
professional.
You know? Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Y'all would have never known that it was me making it. That's how blown away. And I'm not even done. I have to do the second glass. But
that's crazy.
all right. As you can see, we're almost to the finish line. I think I'm actually gonna put these, while you're doing your thing, I'm gonna put ours in the freezer so they don't get all watery. But here's for the fun. You put this sauce, the Tajín sauce.
Okay.
I don't like that this is regular. I thought, like, I wish it would have been hot. Or whatever. You put that in there.
Okay.
Then you add your margarita situation. You see?
Okay.
She's silky, she's thick. She's everything that anyone could have needed. Oh, actually, no, let me do both before this gets messy.
A nice, even, consistent pour.
You would have thought. Your girl did this for a living.
So we're not looking too bad, you feel me?
Here's the important part though.
Uh-huh.
After this is in here,
okay,
you do a little swirly.
A little razzle dazzle?
I actually like how it looked before, kind of. But you see? Yeah, a little razzle dazzle.
Okay.
So it's like even so that you don't just get a whole thing of Tajín.
Uh-huh.
And then you do the same, obviously, for the other one. Oh yeah. You see the technique? And then top it off. This little
what we got here?
It's like a little chili lollipop straw thing that we went to 3 stores to find and ended up finding it at like our local liquor store. So
now I'm not gonna lie to you, I never had one of these.
Really?
Yeah, no, I never.
It's kind of like a fruit roll up
with some Tajín.
With some Tajín and Chamoy. It's like a Chamoy fruit roll up.
Okay.
It's fire. So you can
stick that in that bad boy.
As you can see, this can double as your straw and as your garnish.
Okay.
You're welcome, girls. You can't tell me that I don't look professional. I can sell that somewhere for $15.
I'm not gonna lie, these look pretty good. What say y'all? I say they look pretty good, you know. Shing. All right, so we got the finished product.
I'm about to
Noelle did her thing. Okay.
Listen, like I feel like I could start selling these in pouches. You know how people do?
$10
a pop.
It's a little appropriation, though. Yeah.
Low-key.
Okay. Okay. All right, what you think?
I think it's phenomenal. I'll be honest. It's really important to, because I mixed yours up more than I mixed mine up. But that it's important to mix up the chili at the bottom. But other than that,
I will say the margarita itself is actually pretty good. I like it.
Phenomenal.
I would say that the Tajín sauce liquid at the bottom, I'm not liking what it's giving me, but that's not your fault. The margarita itself is actually pretty good. The little Tajín mixture at the bottom. Maybe if it was actually Chamoy, because Chamoy tastes like a little more sweet. This actually tastes like really salty, I guess you could call it.
But if you mix it up, it's really good.
Yeah.
If you mix, it's all about mixing it up.
I'll get my final grade later, but for now, it gets my seal of approval. I like it. I would drink this.
I'm going to drink this.
All right, so now that we got that out the way, we're gonna take a little pause. I'm gonna bring out my materials for my drink, and we're gonna get it cracking. All right, I'm gonna show you how to really do this.
Alright, it's rolling.
Alright, so in the off time, Noelle was very excited about her drink, you know.
Cause it's phenomenal.
She's really feeling it. So, you know, and it is pretty good. It's pretty good. I like it. But as you see, that could get you litty real quick, you know. So there was a lot of alcohol in there. We saw how much was in there. But anyway, you know, after all the technology that she had to use for her drink, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and keep it simple, you know what I mean? Just hit it with something nice and simple. So we're gonna get some ice out the fridge. So we're gonna throw some ice in this here shaker. Now, this is my first time using the shaker. So we're gonna see how that goes, you know.
How many ice cubes did I ask?
It doesn't say.
Interesting.
It doesn't even call for ice cubes. I'm just winging it, you feel me? So we got a half a shot of grenadine, so we're gonna double it. So we're gonna do a full shot of grenadine.
He was yesterday today's old when he found out that you can use the top of the shaker to measure shots.
Never used a shaker.
I can't lie. I
never had to. I'm a pretty good mixologist without all the technology.
I don't know if that's true, but I just assume.
So we'll be a little generous with the grenadine, because I like grenadine. Why not? Adds a little spice to your drink, you know what I mean? Not spice because it's real sweet, but 2 shots of tequila. So for the double up, we're gonna do 4 shots of tequila. If not, we might have to start over, but y'all not gonna see that. Or y'all might put it in the blooper reel. Why not? 2.
Well, you can just make 1 drink.
I think it will actually, because I'm not putting. You don't put everything in here. And this is number 4. Ooh, that's a lot of alcohol, boy. You love to see it. Now, when I saw this this recipe, you know, it's something nice. You can have it at a party. It's not too strong. It's nice and sweet. A little fruity if you want to say that. But at the same time, there's a lot of alcohol in here, so it can get you lit, you know what I mean? So it's a good party drink. And 1 shot of pineapple juice, which means 2 for us. Now, for this one, I could have got regular pineapple juice, but it's kind of boring, right? So I tried a little, what is this? Pineapple coconut juice. So we're gonna see how that turns out. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be fire. And you can really smell the coconut in here too. It's kind of crazy.
Let me try some.
You can smell it. I don't know how much the taste comes through, but you could for sure smell that a lot.
Oh.
All right, now the last thing we need in this mixture here is some lemon juice. So we got this big ass strainer that Noelle was at the store, and I was gonna get a regular strainer. She's like, no, we got one at home. And this is what she meant. Now, I don't know if this shit is meant for, I don't know, noodles.
It's for fine straining. I used it when I was making some ice cream, and I had to strain out some of the like fat and the dairy and stuff in it.
This is a big ass strainer, so we're gonna try to make it work. I'm gonna try to get this inside of the strainer, and I'm failing miserably, but it's cool though.
How many lemons did it ask for? Make me this dang rinky dink.
It said a splash of lemon juice. So, you know, to me a splash is, you know, a whole lemon. Yeah, that's looking good in there. That's looking good. That's looking good. I don't know, Noelle. It's not looking too good for you.
What?
Just saying, it's not looking too good for you.
I'm not even taking this seriously because I already know you're about to be super biased.
How? Get a good shake on?
No. You're supposed to.
I'm not doing all that shit. Shake weight, head ass. Like, nah.
Smile at your
You get a good shake in. All I know is this is a good shake going in here. You feel me? I can feel the ingredients mixing. And now, now I must say that looks pretty good. Now, I actually made a fatal mistake here.
Are you supposed to put some ice?
Yeah, that was actually my fatal mistake, is I need some more ice. And it's all right. Sometimes, you know, you do things out of order. The key is adaptability, and that's what Noelle likes. You gotta be able to adapt on the fly, you feel me?
Excuse me?
Just drop 1 or 2 of them bad boys in here. Boop. And it said just to add a splash. I'm gonna let that fizzle down for a sec because it's a little overexcited. Now we have to let this fizzle down before we have a little mishap in the kitchen.
I just want to point out, you don't talk like this. You over here talking like a chef on a, what's that one, Taste Made?
That's who I am.
Okay.
That's who I am. Now I poured a little too much in here, so I'm gonna take a sip out of this one. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good. Pour a little club soda over the top. Now, the final ingredient here calls for a pineapple wedge. Now me, I wasn't about to buy a whole pineapple and slice it up. So I just got some sliced pineapple from the store. There you go. And there you have a tequila. Who? Temptation.
Who?
Tequila Temptation.
Did you make up that name just now?
No, that's the actual name of the drink. So now you see, this is a little bit less complicated than what Miss Noel was doing. Still looks like a pretty good drink to me, you know. And we're gonna see how it tastes in a second.
All right, so we're gonna try this. What do you call it? Temptation?
Tequila Temptation. Yeah.
Okay, let's try it.
Cheers. Not bad.
I think it is a lot better because of the pineapple coconut juice.
I was gonna say I actually think it would be better without it.
I really like coconut, so I really like it. Almost tastes like a pina colada but with extras.
Yeah, but it's like in this particular drink, it's like the coconut and coconut water has a very particular taste, and in this drink, I don't think it blends well with the drink itself.
I like it.
Yeah, but I will say Noel's drink was better. I'll give you that.
Why do you think?
I would give yours a 9.5 out of 10.
Really?
I'll give it 9.5.
I'd give mine an 8 out of 10.
An 8?
Yeah, I'd give mine an 8 out of 10.
I would give hers a 9.5 out of 10, and I would say mine is probably somewhere like an 8.5.
I would give mine an 8 out of 10, and I'd give his, seeing as we made this at home, I'll give it a 7. A 6.5 to 7.
Okay, I think you were a tough critic on both, but all right, fair enough.
I am, and the reason why I scored it lower is because I just don't like, what is this, grenadine? I'm not a big fan of grenadine. I just don't really like the taste of it. But
I will say if I went out somewhere and ordered this for 20 bucks, I would probably want my money back.
But I will say though that this tastes,
it's a fact.
Maybe it's just the glass, but it feels a little more elevated. Like I feel like I would get this at the W Hotel maybe, or like a fancy hotel. Mine you'll get at the local taqueria. Nothing wrong with it. But
yeah, two different places for the drink. I do think though that for a professional bartender making this particular drink, I think it would be fire. I think just me not being a bartender, you know, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
You followed the recipe. You did a splash of this.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, it's a recipe, but a professional bartender, like they have skills, they've been doing this for a long time, they know the tricks, you know, it's a little different. So I just think a professional bartender probably could have knocked this out a little bit better than I could have. That's all it is. But it's still pretty good. I'm not mad at it. All right, guys, so that's gonna wrap it up. We out of here. Hope y'all enjoying y'all weekend, having a good time. We just want to give y'all a little glimpse into what we do on the weekends, you know, married life, trying to have a good time out here and do something fun. So check in again. We'll be back with more videos. Hope you guys like the content. Subscribe, like, all of that. You already know what to do. And we'll be back soon. Peace.